Welcome, everyone, to a special Halloween episode of Pro Teaches New. I am joined with me by Steph and Doxy.
What's up? Ha ha! Halloween.
And today, for this to be a special one, we're going over the second time I've ever done a comparison video between Marvel Zombies and DCeased. Which one? And one is a complete and utter dark comedy. The other, a more serious drama. Which one will be better? Which one? Or are they so different you can't compare the two? Let's find out. But first, due to how this first mini opens up for Marvel Zombies, I have to go over what happened in Ultimate Fantastic Four very briefly. Just one quick second. I just got an email. But yeah, and during this, there was a case where Mark Millar decided to troll the fans by doing a thing called crossover, which it even had a cover that teased the two Reeds are going to meet. Of course, the big thing is like, wait, you're having the two universes meet, and it's not a big event, and they're not putting much marketing into it.
Something fishy about that one.
Yep, and it sets up like you think this is 616 Reed. And then once they go over there, though, well, crap. And then it's Ultimate Reed put it, you ever get the feeling you've been had?
Oh my goodness.
The machinist cool. Or whatever his name is.
No, the maker.
The maker.
But he's not the maker yet. And that's Ultimate Reed anyway. Yes. But yeah, basically, then throughout all of this, we find out that the Sentry, the joke is supposed to be Superman invaded. That's supposed to be the joke.
All right.
Yeah, the Sentry showed up.
There's Superman.
Yep, Sentry showed up and infected everyone. Again, the joke's supposed to be DC infected Marvel.
That's funny, though.
Yep, and then we get a bit of summary about this as, they're out on their, running around everything, and then he meets up with Spidey and the others. Uh-oh. But and Hulk hungry is there of all.
That's crazy.
Until he's
rescued. His hunger as a zombie, though. Like, could you imagine?
Yep. But yeah, then he's rescued by Magneto. Right now, I'm the only hope you have. Meanwhile, the others are trying to figure out, what is Reed doing? Where'd he go off to? Meets up with Magneto. And this one's a more traditional noble Magneto, not the other monster that he is in the Ultimate Universe. Remember when we went over that?
Yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah, we find he's been protecting all the people here. Oh, but then they show up in their universe. They'll be dealt with there. But yeah, the whole point is then Reed trying to get back and shut down the portal, which he does at the expense, though, of Magneto staying behind.
Oh shoot!
Magneto stays behind and everything and takes it all out. Meaning he's stranded there while the rest make it through. Of course, we have it ends on Sue's mother and Greg Land's artwork. There's always the stuff saying that he traces porn.
It looks that way, yes.
Yeah, it does. That's a porn mouse. Like that's a porn mouse.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing is porn. Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Even him standing behind her looking.
Right.
Yeah, but that mouse.
Yeah.
And it's not even well drawn, to be honest with you. The proportions.
No, but he reuses things like crazy. Like you would not believe.
I hate that.
Yeah, but that's the lead up. But the reason why it's needed is because we open up, it worked. The machine has been destroyed. It ends here. Those monsters, they're trapped in this dimension. Yeah, we're trapped in it. You're all right with you. Face it, Mags. There's no way out. Do you really want to go to all the trouble of fighting us off when you could just succumb into the inevitable and give up? I know you're not looking forward to being devoured, but I give you my word. If you surrender, I'll make your death painlessly first. Screw that. I want to hear this one squeal. The fight is half the fun. I've been waiting for this. Just submit You can see we can see you're about to pass out. You're a wreck. This is only going to end badly. Why put yourself through one last struggle? There's plenty of fight still left in me. Oh! And of course, it's made very clear. Any damage they done sticks.
Yeah. Okay.
Any damage done to them, there's no coming back from it. And for good reason, obviously, right?
Yeah. They look like
they're zombies.
Killed.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Shink! Oh, jeez. My leg broke like in half. Look at what the punk did to me. If we catch him, when we catch him, I get double rations. Now look, he actually takes Cap's shield. That's a smart move.
Yeah,
awesome.
that'll work. That'll do the job.
Yep, he's trying to make his way. He's making sure they have to fight for their meal. Then he gets word from Asteroid M. He thought that they were destroyed, but now that they know that they're here, he's letting them know, I can't talk now. We're on radio silence until you hear from me again. If it's not safe here. But he gets found, takes out Hawkeye's head. I'll take that. Keep it. Oh, God. Putting up a big fight now. Oh, don't know if you'll notice, but Mjolnir is just a thing of rebar with a chunk of concrete.
All right. I love how they made even
Mjolnir. The hammer. He can't lift the hammer.
And they made it a zombie. They made Mjolnir a zombie version.
No. Mjolnir's not a zombie. It's just the fact that. Oh, it's right.
I know.
Of course,
I'm making a joke.
Yes, I thought it was a pretty safe bet. Keep that piece in your mouth. We'll shrink down in a minute and share it. Share? Ha! A piece this size could last me days if I shrink down. Damn woman, get back! I stand aside. I hope you choke on me. Stop fighting over him. There's enough for all of us to all have a piece. Mine! No, Hulk is hungry as mutant man as Hulk's food. Hulk's man broke. That's all you get, Hulk. Yeah, basically, Giant Man, because he's giant, he's able to keep a bit more of an intelligence still because of his size. So he is the one who always barks orders like, that's all you get.
All right. He's trying to control. He's trying to ration.
So
yeah, trying to ration. Exactly. I mean, makes sense.
All right. He knows
But
as soon as the Hulk runs out of food, everything's
and then
gonna
look
die.
at this montage. Or Magneto, right?
Right. Isn't he alive while this is happening?
Oh, yeah, he's dying.
Like he's talking to them while this is happening.
Well, he said, the last thing he said was, I hope you choke on me.
Right.
But yeah, and then now originally Kirkman was thinking about having it focus more on Luke Cage and him surviving because his skin can't be bitten into. But then he soon realized, you know what, that's too much just like Walking Dead. That's what everyone's going to expect from me. Then he thought, why don't we be from the zombie? It was Ralph Macchio, the editor, said, why don't we be from the zombies' perspective instead?
Right.
And that's when they're like,
way to go.
Huh. Yeah. And then it's like, we already know that they talk.
Yeah, exactly. You already know they are communicating with each other.
And everyone else. But I'm still hungry. Hey, I got his throat. Still hungry. I might not be the Hulk right now, but I'm just as affected as you. I taste about as good as your arm. They taste terrible. They taste terrible to each other. That's why they don't eat each other.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's the only reason they're all still alive is because they hate the taste of each other.
Well, technically they're not alive.
I'm just saying they're not all eaten yet either.
Exactly. But yeah, so like, thanks for throwing some back to me, whoever did it. I couldn't get up there with my leg like it is. Just think, look, if Eddie fell back towards you during the feeding frenzy, it was an accident. And I promise, I don't suppose any of you doctors here would be able to tell me if you think my leg is going to heal, would you? Anyone? I wouldn't even attempt to get. You have no clue how. See, look at all this talk.
All right. Yeah,
this is different. This is fresh. You don't usually get zombies this articulate.
Right. I like the way this story like starts to pan out too. Like them being able to talk makes a big difference.
It does, and it's so dark humor.
It is.
But yeah, then of course like you feel no pain, that's for sure. Your stomach certainly doesn't hurt. Because basically you had a stomach burst. And then let me see. Oh my, that's not just swelling, Daredevil. Since your heart has stopped pumping blood, gravity is forcing it down to into your lower extremities. Your legs are filled with blood. Oh, that's just going to slow me down. Can't I just puncture my legs and drain them if it's not pumping it anyway? Not while you're sitting next to me, you can't. It seems pretty clear our bodies aren't working. Like this is the first time they're actually talking about. Because that's the other thing. When they eat, their minds are much calmer.
Yes, they can actually like stop, slow down, and communicate because they're
the
not
hunger
hungry.
is not dominating them.
Right, and then when the hunger is dominating everything, they can't think about anything else.
Yep, exactly.
But the more brains they eat, the more smart.
Well, not just brains, just food in general.
I'm just saying though, zombies
well,
like brains. Zombies like brains.
Yeah, for them, it's just food in general. But my pain factor ain't doing squat. That's for sure. We're dead, but we're not dying. Simple as that. I ain't no doctor. I'd read on. Javi even said like as our brains are intact and functioning. I'd rethink that theory on the brain. I got evidence to the contrary. Colonel America, your brains are hanging out of your head. Not all of them. That proves nothing. The human body can continue to function after wounds like that, depending on what part of the brain is down there. Will you listen to us? Dear God, what have we become? Here we go again. I hate my wife, my aunt. Why? Why did I do that? Spider-Man, please. There's not a person here who didn't eat a loved one at all. All the Avengers had a piece of Jarvis. He almost didn't fight it. It was horrific. But we only have so long after we eat, where our thoughts aren't clouded by the hunger. And I think we established that there is no food. We should use this time to try and figure things out. I don't want to figure anything out. I think I just want to die. Well, you can't right now, so stop interrupting while we try to think. I think a boat is about to push through me. I can feel it. I don't want to hold me. I really don't. Can one of you punch me or try to eat me or something so I turn into a halt before this happens? Kink! It's not working. I feel no pain. And I'm not desensitized enough for that. Oh, and it's popping through.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what was that? Did anyone else see it? That was a bone popping through Banner's stomach, making a hole big enough for a part of Magneto to fall out. We all saw that. No, we saw something else. The surfer. That is what I saw. Jerk. Is that what I think it is? Now, this is going to be the first time they've ever dealt with Surfer in this world.
They have no idea who he is.
Yep. Yeah. More food. So yeah, again, the start here is interesting.
It is. I really do like these stories, though, because they're trying to make it cohesive. Like, yeah, zombies really aren't supposed to be articulate, but these ones are, and they're trying to make it cohesive.
Exactly. And look at these classic covers by Art Suyadam, the Zombie King, as he said on that video I recorded for Tristan a while back.
The Zombie King.
Well, that he pretty much is.
Pretty much.
I mean, let's look at all these, right?
All right. I know. I love these covers, though.
He's gone. Where'd he go? Well, did anyone else see him? So, yeah, they're trying to find him, of course. And now, of course, this is the case. What they made clear, this is Colonel America.
Colonel America.
Not Captain America. It's again, to make it different.
Right.
Oh, by the way, it's indirectly because of me. No, actually, it's directly because of me that a character was introduced in this Marvel Zombie universe to clarify a continuity hiccup.
Oh, yeah?
Way back when Joe Quesada was the EIC and he would do his Joe Friday Q&A, I asked at one point, pointing out how in Dead Days, that's the prequel one shot, you see, which is after Peter got bitten and he ate, but he also, when he turned and ate MJ and Aunt May, you saw Black Cat up above in the saddle, up above a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier when Fury called. However, in the Marvel Zombies versus Army of Darkness crisis. Yes, that happened. Which a few issues were set before the start of Dead Days. You saw Felicia turned. I said, how does that make sense? What did Joker said? Well, clearly that's her twin sister Felicity Hardy, aka Nightcat. And if you go to the Marvel Wiki, she exists.
That's funny as hell.
That's crazy.
All because of a question I asked.
That's funny.
That is, I still crack up at that.
Right, that is great.
That's funny.
It's always
It
good to
is.
have, like, your thought pattern justified.
Mhm.
You know?
But yeah, they're trying to find him and everything. Like, that's the one thing. I can read through so much of this, but at the same time,
There's a lot.
exactly. But again, it's all of this. Like, what are you gonna tell Iron Man? I mean, about Magneto, the truth that during the fight, Magneto broke a gas line and died in an explosion. He was vaporized. There was nothing left to eat. Right, gas made. That works. Like the truth. Like that ain't the truth.
No, not even close. Especially when he's still alive inside you.
Oh, no, he's not. No, he
I
is
know,
dead.
I'm just saying. Though.
Mhm.
I'm making a joke, Rob.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
You're
Right.
good.
Hey,
I'm
Luke.
messing with you, buddy. I promise.
Hey.
I'm good.
I know you are. Dude. I love it. I love it. But hey, Luke, you think you can hop on my back, you cripple?
Terrible.
That is so
But
bad.
then Hank sneaks off, and it turns out he's kept T'Challa alive, so he can still constantly have fresh meat to eat.
He needs to keep his brains. That's why.
Exactly. That's exactly
like,
why.
That's always why he's more clear-headed than the rest.
And yet, it's like, this is so wrong. And yet, he's convinced himself he's doing something right.
Right, just taking little nibbles when he needs it.
Or big nibble, like he's taking out his leg.
Right, he's taking off whole chunks now.
I'm convinced they're smart enough in some points where they should have just found. Wait, what universe are we in? They can find Deadpool,
This
right?
is Marvel,
and,
yeah.
and Deadpool just keeps regenerating meat, and they could just keep eating him.
Unfortunately, Deadpool got infected.
But there's other planets and shit, or they can't get to him.
They can't get to them.
Come on.
Remember, this is a universe. This is a universe where they clearly didn't meet Surfer and Galactus until well into their tenures.
Right, and now they're about to meet Surfer and Galactus.
Yep.
Business.
Of course, Janet shows up and is telling him off, whatever. He's like, you kept this hidden. And, he slaps her. Where have we seen that before?
No.
Seems constant in any universe. Like, Kang's always going to slap Janet.
Right. Always going to slap her or grab her up in her suit.
Yep. Of course, he's saying she'll go tell. So what does he do? Chomp. Blah.
Yep. Look, eats her right there.
Yep. Now I got to clean this mess up. Unfortunately, the struggle led to him, losing some of the stuff that was keeping him unconscious, the sedatives.
Yes. So now T'Challa's waking up.
Yep. No can do, old friend. If you do that, your meat will spoil. Then you'll taste no better than my poor wife's head. We can't have that, can we? Now shut up. It's going to take me a few minutes to find your sedative. Daddy has work to do. Oh, look at that. Doom. Captain Britain, so many of the others.
Love it. That's a good panel right there, though.
Oh.
Yep. Iron Man come back early. You're the last to arrive. Nobody's found Magneto. He's been asking about you. I think he's pissed. Hello, Toady. Cut the crap, Steve. Where the hell have you been? What took you so long here to get back here? What happened to you? You're all ripped up. We found him. Magneto, there was a fight. Got him some good hits. You found him? Where is he? Did he get away? No, he didn't. The fight got pretty hairy. A gas line was ruptured. There was an explosion. Magneto's body was burnt up. There was nothing left. Really? So there was nothing to bring for the rest of us. You didn't even get to eat anything? There was nothing? None of you ever eaten anything? Really? Spider-Man, how's your wife and Ann? Oh, God, please don't bring that up. I can't handle it. I can't bear to think about it. I'm not putting up with this. You geniuses think you can slip one past me? if you haven't eaten anything, why is Spider-Man so emotional? Not to mention the fact that Banner is standing here and not Hulk. He's only Banner after feeding. And there's Banner's bulging and recently ruptured belly. That's a little hard to miss. I love it. Again, the dialogue here is like, it fits the character to get your, it's so twisted and wrong.
Right, but it
That's
makes
hard to
so much
miss.
sense. Like,
It does.
it's fucking Iron Man, and like Tony is way too smart to try to pull one over on him like that.
Mm-hmm. I love this. If it makes you feel any better, I didn't get any either. I showed up to the party a little too late. That doesn't make me feel better at all.
It's like, that doesn't put food in my stomach.
Yep, Hawkeye's dead. We think. You think? No, I mean really dead. Magneto used my shield to sever his head. We never got around to check to see if it actually finally killed him. You never know. True. We haven't exactly figured out what kills us, have we? If things keep going the way they are, I think we'll find out soon enough. Oh, that's actually something I've been wanting to talk to you about. It's only a matter of time before we get hungry enough to try to eat each other, despite the taste. When that happens, again, this writing feels like it's Avengers. The two Avengers are still true to themselves, but it's so morbid, the topic.
Exactly. It is like they're still themselves, but they're
yeah.
just talking about eating each other and eating other superheroes. Like eating villains.
It's so twistedly dark humor.
It is, but it's good.
Harper again. And he sends out a signal for Galactus. The great Galactus has been summoned. He will arrive here very soon. Your world is to be converted into elemental energy to serve as nourishment for my master, Galactus. I have surveyed your planet, and while it supports little life, it will be sufficient for his needs. Though it will mean the end of your existence, you must realize what an honor it is that your death will provide sustenance to Galactus. Your time is short. Prepare for the end. What the hell is he talking about? I have no idea. Get him!
Oh, that's great.
So second issue ends the exact way as the first issue.
Right.
Get him! Again, nice and twisted.
Right. I love that cover though.
Oh yeah. I get the first taste. Oh, Tony gets zapped in half. And it's pointless to resist. Your fate is inevitable. I beg you, please. You are lesser beings. You should be honored to give your life to revive the world devoured with sustenance. This fighting will accomplish nothing. That's your opinion. Let's see if getting eaten alive will change it. Chink! In all my travels, I have never encountered such creatures. Lucky for you. Abominations. I have seen what you have done to your world. You should should long for these horrors to end. See the busting the fake hammer?
Right.
Get him! Keep him off balance. Don't give him a chance to devise a strategy against us. Jam, jam. So there goes Moon Knight and Vulture. And Namor. Whoever makes the kill gets double ration. I'm on it, Steve. Those cheesy bits are good, but stand aside. This one's mine. Chink! Crap. Can't think of what I'd rather have more right now. A healing factor strong enough to fight decomposition, or adamantium ligaments to hold these bones together. Such a waste. Won't be needing this anymore either. Probably just get in the way, meaning the rest of the arm. Hey down there. Quickly, toss me into the fray. I think I've got enough juice left for one last repulsive blast. And I want to give this clown everything I've got. Sure thing, bub. Have fun. Gambit, Speedball. Oh, there goes Deadpool, see? Now, eventually Deadpool would become Headpool.
Yes.
Headpool was always zombie Deadpool.
Right. And he's the craziest one because he could literally kill the entire universe.
Yeah, but he's a floating head on it with a little beanie propeller.
Right,
funny.
though.
That's the one that Fillion voiced in the movie.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, and there goes Hulk.
And
Hey,
there
but
he is.
Hulk not okay. Hulk is hungry. Hey, buddy, join the club. Oh, and Hulk deserves Silverman most. It's mine. Silverman is mine. Jim. Don't let him get away. They keep on going, no, he belongs to Hulk. Silverman regret frying Hulk face. Hulk will make sure of that. Chomp! He's down. Hulk did it. It's feeding time, boys. Just gotta peel back the candy coating and the tender morsels are inside.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not missing out on this. How about a lift? I'd like a few chunks for myself. Also, no, let go. It's hard enough for me to go about alone. I'll give you both the lift. Where have you been all this time? I didn't see you join the fight. Shut up. Do you want to ride or not? Back off. This is ours. You boys should learn to share. Get your fill while you can. They'll be honest in 2 seconds. Get back here with that. He didn't swallow. His head is still in Hulk's mouth. Someone help get it out. No, and no way, really. That's good news. Never mind, big guy. We were just fooling. Head's yours. Hulk's still hungry. Hulk wants more. All Hulk gets was shiny head. Head is mostly skull. Hulk wants more meat. Hey, that's it. He's all gone. Now quit shoving. There's nothing left to eat. It's over. All gone. But Hulk not get more. You jerk couldn't share a piece of the rest of us. You had to fight us off and keep it all for yourself. Think a lot. Quit your whining. You would have done the same. Damn! It looks like through eating that poor stranger, we've all gotten a small portion of his power. Looks that way. Let's see how these wieners taste extra crispy. Black Panther found Wasp's head and is carrying him. Please, just a nibble. I helped you escape. You owe me. Wasp, Janet, please. It is hard enough as it is. I can't handle your. Please. I don't want to infect you. Just cut a piece off. A finger. Anything. I'm begging you. Janet, please stop. Just stop. So this is where we're left with. Yeah, obviously just talking about all this. How he's talking about how horrible the world is. And she just keeps talking about the hunger. And he's trying to tell her, just ignore it. You're just ahead. It's not like it's going to go to your stomach or anything.
Right.
But then they meet up
you have
with
this hunger that you can't control, but it's not going to be satiated.
Yep.
Ever.
Now it meets up with Cortez of the Acolytes. Where is Magneto?
Damn.
I have
Sorry,
no idea.
I don't mean to interrupt, but you said Black Panther was in that last thing. How is Black Panther in there if T'Challa is tied up?
What?
Huh.
Black Panther right here.
With that, but isn't T'Challa still tied up in Doom's lab?
No, he got out.
Oh, okay.
wore
My
out.
bad. My bad.
Yeah, the sedative wore off.
I missed that part.
And he was able to, well, he said he was leaving to go get a sedative and he never came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Yeah, no, to be fair, they didn't make it clear until this point.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
But then apparently they kept Thor's gone. Basically, they tried tasting everyone to see if cooking them made them taste any better. It didn't.
It didn't.
So now, prepare to be devoured in the name of Galactus. Your lives must end so that I may live. Although my hunger is at a peak, I must pause to ask a moment to ask, where is my herald? Where is my servant, the Silver Surfer? And Sean Phillips signed this, meaning he loved. When an artist signs it, that means this is something they are so proud of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is a really sick page, too, though.
Yep.
Like,
if by Silver Surfer,
this is brought in.
If by Silver Surfer you mean the guy that flew around on the surfboard, we ate him. What? And I don't mean to rain on your parade. We're eating parade, but we're still hungry.
That's such a good page, though. Giant man's face, just like we
ate him
for you, dog.
You know one thing I love about this is to make it clear when someone changed. Sean Poe had to be they eat their lips first.
Yeah, like, that's gross. All right.
I love that because you can tell normal people have lips. The zombies do not have lips.
Exactly.
Yep. We are. How are we going to defeat this guy? I mean, just look at him. I'm with Cade. You have to try to figure out what to do, but he's like, follow my lead. Let's use the powers we've got.
Right.
I admire your resolve. It is a trait I have come to know. Again, what makes it, I know I'm repeating myself, but what makes it so hilarious is that, again, this feels like a traditional Avengers, but the topic is like, that's what makes it good. It's like what makes a good parody. A parody is it follows things, it plays things straight, but absurd stuff happens.
Exactly.
It's like anything that can. It's like you know what my prime example of a good parody is? The blind man scene in Young Frankenstein,
Oh yeah.
with
I get
Gene
that.
Hackman as the
Right.
blind man, and that whole bit where basically it played out the same way, except the blind man keeps bumbling through things, but is oblivious to it, and the monster is just like, ugh. That is my
Right.
prime example of what makes a good parody. Is that you play it straight, but have it be instead where the normal version where things went right, we're seeing where things went wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're seeing the chaos in it.
It's why Airplane works so well.
Yeah. Right. So,
Because it was basically taking an old TV movie, I forgot what it's called, but based off of that, but then had all this absurdity happen while the event itself is serious.
exactly. No, and some writers do a really good job with that, and I feel like they are doing a really good job with it here.
Then
'Cause
you
it
get the
is- it is
movie
basically-
people.
It is basically like a satire or like a parody, even in this comic. You know.
Yep. But then you get the movie people who are just
Oh, yeah.
just make references and that's it.
Right. They just want those like callbacks and references.
And then a lot of times they do it based off the trailers and they don't even know the context.
Right. They shoehorn the shit in too.
Remember Disaster Movie?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Some of those were really bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like some of those were really bad.
Well,
movies.
parody is so good when it takes itself seriously for
Exactly.
not taking itself seriously.
Exactly.
Like Airplane.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen a lot of movies, but the parodies that I like are like classic movies.
You should check out the movie. You should see the original Airport movie. Believe it or not, that's considered one of the first disaster movies. But the funny thing is, the disaster is only the last 30 minutes.
Right.
Every sale about that movie is about the day in the life of at an airport.
Yeah, for real though.
But yet, because that last 30 minutes, it's considered one of the first disaster movies because of it was the build up to the disaster.
Right. You're not gonna
Oh, yeah.
call it the build up to disaster movie.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously, like they're trying to figure out what to do to stop Galactus. And again, I do like they're keeping their smarts still.
Right. I mean, they kind of just ate a fucking galactic being in Silver Surfer. So
Yep. Actually, Banner is exactly what we need right now. This way. Oh, but then he finally revealed about he's going to reveal about T'Challa, but he's like, nothing. It was Jan. I had to kill Jan.
yeah.
So he's able to cover himself. But yeah, T'Challa meets with Cortez, and they soon decide we need to leave. We need to get out of here because of course he kicks their butt. I mean, it's Black Panther, of course he does.
Right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yep. And then they said like he killed Burns. We gotta do something. Burns disobeyed a direct order, and he paid for it with his life. The man was attacked. He can't be bonded for defending himself. For once, a reasonable Cortez. Cortez
know,
is usually
right?
the zealot, but here he's actually being reasonable.
That's how you know it's not the right universe.
Exactly, but he does say, "Bring Jan with me. She's just ahead, so they can accept it. Under supervision, she will not be a threat." We've been here for days. You think they're going to figure something out before that giant eats the planet? Let's just let the big brain think and do their thing. You have any sevens? Go fish. Stark, Banner, and Pym are working together on this. And there's some of the brightest minds on the planet. They're not going to let us get eaten. And which I find also ironic. Galactus is here to eat them when they're zombies who have eaten the planet.
Exactly. And will continue until there are no humans left.
Yep. So yeah, they actually used the Quinjet to get to Wakanda and bring back some vibranium. Oh, and I love this. They realized that they can eat the little chunks of the surfer. It never goes bad, so we can keep eating it to keep themselves sane.
That's
Right.
hilarious.
They didn't have to eat it all right away and save some for later.
Exactly. There's something about it just doesn't go bad.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing too. We all have, except for Spider-Man and Luke Cage. They say, hey, their bodies are messed up enough. It's not perfect. The sickness we all have has made our insides acidic that we particularly dissolve everything we eat. So these pieces get a little bit smaller every time we eat them. But it keeps me from turning into a Hulk. It has helped us keep our wits so we can work on our continue our work. Give me a knife. I'm trying that right now. So, yep. I'm ready for fresh meat. Oh, we got the villains joining in.
Here we go.
Who called them the cavalry? More like who invited them to dinner? Again, this is clearly by the time Kirkman decided, like, he just wants to show there's going to be hope for humanity.
All right.
Yep. And then, oh yeah, we also find out that Forge is still alive.
What?
Well,
Oh,
he never
no.
got. Well, so that's perfect because he can make them prosthetic limbs.
Well, how the hell would he still be alive?
Well, he got saved by Cortez.
Okay.
But yep, they're ready to use it as a device. So they actually use all of their cosmic energy. It amplifies it and boom! Although they took out Doc Ock in the process.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Yep. Up Spidey's wedding.
Nice.
But yeah, move! There goes Doom. He's down. Get him. We can live off it for years. Dibs on the eyeballs. I want his brains. Of course, Venom does. All the right
is
there.
every day.
Yep. Like you'll have to fight with us far at Jam with pleasure. Ah, look at that classic cover. But turned out the symbiote died a long time. Was already dying. So by zapping him, they both died. You see him going against with Juggernaut, but takes him out too.
No way.
Over the Wolverine. Oh, but Red Skull takes out Cap by ripping his brain out.
No.
Still
How does the
worth it.
Red Skull manage to pull that off?
Well, because he left him exposed.
Just saying, though. That man is like an E-class character.
But still his arch enemy.
Yeah, I know. You're not
But
wrong.
then
You're right.
they think they win, but then Glenn, you dare threaten the world devourer. You will come to regret your action. No mortal insect can threaten Galactus. Holy crap, he's still alive. Not for long. There's our dinner, people. It's taking a long time to get here. It's cost us a lot, but here it is, right in front of us. More meat than we can handle. What we have to do is take it. We have him. He's ours. Don't let up. Don't give him an opening. And we get the montage again. And then 5 years later, they've shown up. We see that T'Challa's gotten together with, I forget her name. Lisa's her name. And basically, then they can't find him. We also find out that Janet is perfectly fine and actually not hungry anymore. This is where we establish the idea if you go long enough without it, the hunger does fade.
Okay.
So in other words, it's like an addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You can, and eventually you have the withdrawal is so painful, but once you get through it, you know. But yeah, that's where'd it go? What happened? And on another world. It's feeding time, boys. They're the Galacti.
The fucking Galacti.
So how was that going back over that for you guys?
That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
It was
Dark.
fun, and I think that's what it was meant. But fun in a dark way. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it had
meant
those,
to be that way.
Exactly. It had those moments where it was definitely doom and gloom, but it needed it to kind of show you where we were at, like in the universe. Like try and show you that yes, these are the same characters, but their entire thought process is completely different now because they have to feed or they're gonna starve. Like. But then finding out that they go long enough without eating and they start to revert. But then it's still like, then what? You're just an undead body walking around that still can't pump blood through your heart or exist like a normal human again. You just aren't hungry.
Exactly. But now let's move on to DC's response to it. Like I said, Marvel Zombies was more done for dark comedy. This one's played much more straight.
Yeah.
But the idea of it is very interesting still.
Yeah, I kind of like this one too a lot.
Yeah, again, very different. I'm glad they did not try to make it a knockoff. I am so glad for that.
Right.
But you're the villain. But yeah, we open up with Darkseid, invading.
Going viral.
Yep,
That's a good way
going
to put
viral. Yep. Like you will
Anti-language.
return. You will not return to our world. Say it. The lasso of truth compels you. Yeah, it wouldn't probably be easier. It would probably be easier for him to speak if Superman hadn't broken his mouth. I will not return. I have no need. For the truth is, I have what I came for. And they're trying to figure out, wait, what happened, and everything, and they're trying to figure out where he is. But did Vic know you were tracking him? So you secretly hacked our friend? Wait, are you tracking any of us? You have a track on Superman? No. Anyone else here concerned about that slight pause? Of course, typical Batman, but yep, they have Cyborg.
Of course.
And it turns out they're trying to use him to reroute the anti-life equation through a mother box.
That's right. Through the mother
I was
box.
just talking trash about mother boxes today.
She said it was gross.
I did.
There's also father boxes,
That's what I told her.
You know what? It's still gross. It doesn't matter.
How is it gross?
I don't know. I have my own opinions. That's all.
Because she went sexual with it right away.
Well, duh. They
Why?
do too. They just don't want to think about it.
Like mother's milk, like Homelander style.
It's like
you lost me.
it's like Electra Complex and the other one.
It's like Game of Thrones when the
Wait,
8-year-old child is sucking on his mom's boobs.
Here's a question. Does Electra have an Electra complex?
Yes.
Of course.
100% she does. We know
100%
this.
She does.
I'm sorry, I
Just
had to ask
Wolverine has
that.
a Napoleon complex.
Hey, that's a fair question to ask, though, right? Does Electra have an Electra complex?
She sure does.
And Wolverine definitely has short man's complex.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Wolverine.
Depending on the version.
I didn't know he was 5'3".
She was like, wait, 5'3",
That's
200
my
pounds. She's like, imagine me at 200 pounds.
And hence the joke in Deadpool Wolverine.
Yes, exactly. Short kings.
Right, basically, it's like he will summon death and merge the Black Racer with the anti-life equation.
Yeah, Batman Who Laughs is trying to get
But it turns out that was a bad idea.
Sure
The moment
was.
it happened, Darkseid loses it.
Huh.
He just completely loses his mind. And then he just, takes out Apocalypse after they send Cyborg back. Unfortunately for Cyborg, he's infected with it, which unfortunately leads to him infecting all computers, everything.
All screens, everywhere you look.
Everywhere, anyone who looks through the computers are infected. And I gotta say, I love that. Hence the title, going viral.
I do too, exactly. Like any screen, computer, phone, like that is a good way to go about this story.
Now, of course, I love how Superman was ready to plan out with Scott and Big Barda about going to rescue Cyborg, but then, oh no! And what's the first thing he realized he wants to do? Find John and Lois.
Oh yeah, because he knows
who's hanging out with Damian.
It's about to be over. It's a wrap.
John, I think I heard my phone buzz. Have you seen it? Damian, where is it? How would I know? You're like a super detective. Batman's son should be able to find a phone. You have X-ray vision. That's actually a good point. There. It's right. Duh! Dad? Clark, what the? Close your eyes. Don't look at the screen. No screens. Virus quarantine. Firewalls in place. All systems running on local internet. Connect to the backup analog computer and camera system. Show me Gotham. Room projections based on average phone, tablet, and PC use, taking time zones into account. Coupling the digitals with what appears to be aggressive biological blood-to-blood transference. How many infected? An estimated 600 million worldwide. At the current exponential rate of internet dissemination, the virus will spread to almost every internet-connected device within days. Billions will be infected. Has connection been disabled in the house? No. Damn it! activate the Manor electromagnetic pulse. Do it now. Vroom.
Do it now.
Again, I'll be honest. I prefer DCeased over Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies has its flourishes, but it's not much of a story. Let's be honest.
It is and it isn't. It's like the rush to the end game, I think, is.
Yep. And it's more about the characterizations, whereas this is a story mixed with good characterization.
Right. This is like a better story mixed with the characters instead of focusing just on the characters and the end game of it.
Now, later Marvel Zombie books, especially by the ones by Fred Van Lente, would actually be closer to this.
Yeah.
Where it's less about the humor and more about the actual severity of it.
Yeah.
But still keeping the obvious, where Marvel Zombies has it written into it, the dark humor. Whereas here, there ain't no dark humor.
Right.
Yeah.
They're keeping things clean.
Yep. Unfortunately, Dick got possessed. So did Tim. And then Batman gets attacked. In fact, Batman's the first to fall. You know you're screwed.
Oh, for sure. When that dude can't figure out how to not get infected, no one's figuring it out.
Yep. But to be fair, I do feel that plays off of more with the whole still overdoes the idea of, oh, Batman's one of the best. It's like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Batgirl got changed. Oh, Aquaman. Is anyone here? Can anyone hear me? Too bad I can barely read this with the way the screen is.
Right.
But yeah, he got attacked. And I gotta say also, I feel like there's also now, granted, well, you guys and I could eventually go over Dead Days eventually, where we actually saw the invasion happen. But I'll tell you this: the invasion in Marvel Zombies was way too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It happened so damn fast. And
yeah, if you've ever read that one shot, it's like it's all in a one shot.
Right.
Whereas because all they want to do was get to the zombies.
Exactly.
Here, it's again more of a story.
Right.
Yeah, but I love it. My parents are all right. Dad never trusted smartphones. They're hiding in their bunker. I need to get to Smallville, but I'm not leaving you here. The planet, we head to the Daily Planet. Oh, Harley and Ivy.
Yeah, they're waiting at the Daily Planet.
They're in Gotham, and they're trying to basically. She's ready to go and stick at the Joker. And Ivy's getting her, warmed up for it. Mr. J, I've been thinking. I know you don't like it when I do that, and I guess that's part of the problem. I've been talking to Ivy, and no, this isn't about that sweet, crushing, vine-whispering flower goddess. That's not fair. This is my decision. Puddin', I'm here to say our life is over. Again, similar but different from his Injustice take.
Yeah.
Which again, I do like how Tom Taylor can do that, right? Different takes on the character, but yet it's like he knows the character.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's
a good writer. A poor writer would write up no different depending regards of the universe.
Right. Like he knows the characters, so he can write them out in different universes and still make it seem cohesive.
Yep. Oh, and Dinah, Ollie, and Hal are all out camping. I do like that, but then Hal got corrupted.
Of course.
I love how the Ring is trying to fight him, saying lethal force is not sanctioned.
Right, though.
Unfortunately, Ollie, they both have to take him out. The planet has an old analog TV system and radio station. We get these up and running, we get information, and we can start talking to whoever can still listen. Wait, we can't go in yet. The whole building is swarming with monsters. People we know? Yes. Al, Clark, John, don't let anything through that door until I get back. Where are you going? What is it? I heard something. What'd you hear? A scream. So yeah, they took out Hal, and then the Ring goes on to Dinah. Fitting. Take it. You're going to need it. Like, and that's the other thing also. Here, the deaths, even if they're quick, matter.
Right.
Because everyone's already a zombie in Marvel Zombies. They're just fodder.
Right. Yeah. They can all just die, and it's no big deal.
There's no importance to it.
Right. But
Yep.
like this one too, I mean, in that one, there is importance to them. Like they need to eat so that they
Yeah.
can try to get their brain back. And then like
Yep.
further on in the story, it gets a lot more intense on why they need to do that. But
Yep.
you know, like this, they're doing a good job of just painting out what it would
Yep.
be like when it first goes down.
Exactly. And I'll say this also. I think also the whole idea of having the zombies being the main protagonist, even if they're smart, you can only go so far.
Exactly.
You can only, that's the reason why only three minis were focused entirely on the smart zombies. That was the first two by Robert Kirkman and Marvel Zombies Return by Fred Van Lente, which actually plays off of the events of the first two.
Yeah.
And of course, the Dead Days one shot. But otherwise, it was always a case from someone else's, a normal person's perspective, interacting with the zombie world.
Right.
Because let's be honest, you get more out of that.
You do for sure, but like this, the zombie on zombie and
this, I love this. He's using Frieda's suit to slow it down.
right.
That's cool.
I love that.
He's still
That's very
trying
cool.
to outsmart it.
But he knows it's only buying him time. He's doomed.
Right.
Yep.
He knows.
Bruce, there's really no time for sentiment, Clark. It's a technological, biological hybrid. It can be transferred through blood and through digital imagery. To save the world, you're going to have to destroy any human carriers, and you're going to have to take down the internet. I always suspected we'd have to destroy the internet to save the world. I just didn't know it would be like this. But come on, you're you. Batman isn't going to be taken out by a virus. You're not going to get sick and fade away. You're going to sacrifice yourself for the galaxy, outwitting an evil as all at the stars or something. It's like, funny enough, that line right there, and who he's looking at when he's saying it, actually is the ending of the whole saga.
Oh yeah.
And I love looking back at this now. He's looking at Davian saying all that, and that's spoiler alert, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I love that. That is brilliant foreshadowing, and I don't think Taylor thought so.
Right.
I have feel like he looked back and realized, how do I make this work?
Yeah. I mean, it does. It does work, though.
Yeah.
Yep. Damien, Alfred has something for you. It was something I always wanted for you. Something I know you knew you would one day, would have earned one day. I'm sorry I won't see you. I won't see you. Father? Dad? Master Bruce? Roar! Computer, cease transmission! It shouldn't have ended this way. Not for you. I'm sorry, son. Bang!
Damn.
I'm sorry, son. That hits hard.
It does, though. Like, he didn't want to do it, but he had to do it.
Again, like I said, Marvel Zombies is fun. DCeased is a better story.
Yes.
We can agree to that. I know I'm not going to repeat that any further, but I'm just saying DCeased is the better story.
Oh, for
it
sure.
Just goes along with both of their arcs
Right.
as comic books, you know, because DC is more like that dramatic and dark feeling, and they can be playful, but it's few and far between. Whereas Marvel, they have more constant playful characters and playful, in my opinion, playful things.
Oh no, that's understood. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. And let's be honest, nowadays DC cares more about the lore and stories, whereas Marvel could care less.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think they're both right. I think both of those routes are valid.
Right. Like it works the way Marvel does it for them, and then it works for DC the way they do it.
Exactly. Although to be fair, I do personally feel that Marvel, at least they have some writers who do care. It's the problem. It's more the editorial. Editorial Marvel just lets people go hog wild, or they have a superiority complex. That is the reason why they are so hostile towards fans.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like Nick Lowe on Spider-Man. He is so arrogant. He's like, hey, Marvel and Spider-Man is always selling big. I don't need to listen to you losers.
Right.
No, that's literally his attitude. Did you guys hear about what happened in NYC, New York Comic Con?
No.
Oh, you had Kamala Khan fan go up to him and ask, why did you kill Kamala in a book that wasn't her own when she barely appeared in a few issues? And that's legitimately, he dismissed him like he was one of the comic skaters.
Oh,
really?
that's
That's
in his eyes. In his eyes, it's like, why do I need and why do I have to answer to any of you guys? You guys are beneath me.
Right, like why should I explain anything to you people?
All I will say, there are fans who get a little overboard. Like, for example,
of course.
recently, writer Jim Zub got mistaken for Zeb Wells by an enraged Spider-Man cosplayer. Went up, said, "Can I have a selfie?" Sure. By the way, your Spider-Man run sucks. I'm Jim Zub, not you're thinking of Zeb Wells.
That
I'm
makes
just like,
it feel even
wow.
worse because he never wrote the freaking book.
I know, but I hate fans who will do that publicly. It's
yeah,
like
that's excessive.
It's like the guy who went up to Rob Liefeld and gave him a copy of How to Draw the Marvel Way. And everything I've heard about that event was the guy was expecting people to be like, yay! When everyone's like, get out of here, asshole!
Right. Like, why would you think people are going to enjoy you doing that to their favorite writers and shit?
An artist, but it's like, because he thinks everyone talks shit about Liefeld. They're going to be, I'm going to be the one who will say it to his face. It's like, no, it's their opinion, but they still respect the man.
Exactly. If you don't like something that they wrote, that doesn't mean you don't like that person or you don't like everything they wrote. It's one thing.
It's like with Tom Taylor here. I respect the man's writing. I may have issues with him, especially some of his opinions and all that. But,
right.
You know.
You separate the man from the artist.
Exactly.
You separate the art from the artist.
Exactly. And I feel some people say, oh, that's just as bad. No, it's not.
No, it really isn't.
I think there's respectable ways of doing everything.
Right.
And unfortunately, people get overboard in everything.
Exactly. But anyway, though, so of course you have poor Alfred, my boys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Flies off, just leaves him there in the cave. And back up, I mean it. I do like how Joker's just taken out right away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it's perfectly fine. You know, I prefer that.
It's smart. It's definitely a smart play to have him off the board.
Lets her get over it. Like, that was the most cathartic thing ever. Because then gives her excuse to actually kill him.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. That's pretty awesome.
Uh-oh. Huntress, Batwoman, Batgirl, and Catwoman. Really? Okay. I guess we're bird hunting.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, I'm so sorry. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I get it. How about if I'll just sit here so you're not alone. You're listening. Yes. Is the kid going to be okay? Damien is his father's son, Ollie. So he'll find a way to bury it and keep going. But he just lost his dad. Lois, I have to go home. I know. I'll secure the building first. We'll need to be able to communicate. We need to get the Bailey Planet's radio system up and running and then call out. What are you doing? I'm identifying everyone in the building who's infected and everyone who isn't. Do you need our help? Thanks, Dinah, but I'll manage. Flies around and gets them all. Unfortunately, Perry was also turned. The building's secure. Oh, he blocked the entrance too. You could come with me. Smallville will be safer. You know I'm needed here. Dad, you'll be right back. I promise. Ollie, Dinah, please keep my family safe. Oh, but unfortunately, Arthur has turned. And unfortunately, that also leads to Tempest getting turned. And Mira has to get out of there.
Oh, jeez.
Again, just meets up with everyone and exactly. And it meets up with Ma, but unfortunately, Pa has been turned.
Oh, Pa.
Yep, but he doesn't kill him. He just leaves him down there, knowing that he can't get out.
Right. Lock him up.
Clark, it's time. I know. He isn't here, Ma. He isn't here. Oh.
Yeah, that's what's sad.
That sucks.
So now you have to go and tell your mom not to go check on your paw because they're gonna be
He's dead. Well, yep. Yep, we have Captain Adam is there trying to, while Ray is inside one of the infected at Waller's insistence.
Of course.
We see Captain Adam is there, like, Adam, something's. Unfortunately, he got infected. And now he starts. Now, here's something that doesn't make sense. Captain Adam is supposed to be pure energy.
Right.
Yeah.
How is he infecting him?
Right.
Unless this version has organic parts still, but he shouldn't. He's supposed to be sentient energy that's being in a containment suit.
Huh.
Exactly. He should be way past being able to get caught with the virus.
Exactly. But yeah, of course.
It's a technological virus.
I just want to point out, after issue 3, there was a big hiatus. And I think that's because, I think this was supposed to end differently. But then they've realized this was becoming such a huge hit. They wanted to figure out how to expand it, which they did.
Right.
And hence why then they would have there be more time gaps and everything. Not huge years, but like days or hours. So that they can they'll both, so they can fill that in with the digital book.
I was going to say, that's what those other books are for.
Well, at least the digital and the one-shot, yeah.
Right.
Unkillable, the 3-issue mini would be between 1 and 2, and then 2 and 3 would be on their own.
I gotcha.
Yep. Well, they said they get word out there to anyone who can listen, anyone who would understand and know. Lex, Hawk Girl, Cassie and Beast Boy, normal civilians, even Themyscira. So yeah, they find Barry and Batman contacted both of us and Wallace. What's happening? Where's Hal? Hal's gone. Ah, nuts! Ivy, of course, helps them out. The Green will protect them.
Yes, the Green.
Yeah. Giganta!
That's a problem.
Oh, wow.
And Big Barda.
Wait, where's Barda?
I just said that'll be a problem.
Oh yeah, Big Barda will also be a problem too. We got Lightning and obviously Black Lightning.
Right.
Oh boy, Alfred's trying to help, with the Batwing. They take her down. Superman, move! Wait, what? Are you serious, Clark? That's an undead giant. I'm giving it time to get back up, and Batman said they're infected. There could still be hope. She could still be alive. We can't just... Cyborg just took him out. She wasn't alive. None of them
big
are.
Asshole in him. Jesus.
Yep. Father, Damien, I'm sorry, son. He said you were worthy of it, that he was proud of you, and that he should have told you that every day. Aww.
But he didn't.
Yep. So yeah, they're figuring things out. Kendra is got knocked down. He's going. Yeah, Captain Adam. He's turned. He's going to blow in Washington. Now this is the issue that led to the hiatus. Yep. That was a big explosion. It took out everywhere from Washington, Baltimore, all the way to Metropolis.
Damn.
Well, what do you expect? He's nuclear.
All right, taking out everything.
Well, he's a couple of states, but yeah.
Only a couple of states.
Yep. But thanks to Dinah, of course, they survived.
Of course.
Superman, Luther by Rao. If you so much as truce, I'm not here to fight you, Superman. I'm not here to add to. Look what happened to our city. I love that too. Lex, it's just like everything's taken from him.
Right. He just gives in and realizes that he needs them too.
Exactly. Oh, but yeah, unfortunately, even Themyscira is going to be infected.
Right. There's no way to get around
eventually,
this
but not yet though, because they think so far they're fine. You also have this area with the Green in Gotham. Oh, Croc.
Yeah, Croc is a problem.
Yep. Hey, look at that. We killed Killer Croc. How awesome is the death wall? Awesome is not the word I'd use. Why are you here? Why is the Robin dressed as a tiny Batman? Batman's gone. What? I am sorry. Pamela, we're looking for sanctuary for survivors. Oh, that. Yeah, we've already started this conversation. I wouldn't call it a conversation. Harley's been nagging me incessantly. I'll stop nagging as soon as you agree to be a benevolent jungle queen. Come on, Red. I know you have some empathy blooming in your heart. There will be rules. Yes! The fruit of the green will be allowed to be eaten as the green wills it. But if any human harms the green, they will be expelled and fed to the monster. Seems harsh. We will agree to any terms. And of course, the fortress is also a good place.
Yeah.
We're not abandoning, because you realize we need to leave the planet. We're not abandoning this planet. We're fighting for it. Son, Clark, if it's the only way, Ma, it can't be. Losing 2 homeworlds in 1 lifetime. Lex, how careless. It's still Lex, though.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely still Lex.
Lois decks him. Fuck you, Luther. Open your mouth against my husband again, and I will smash it closed again. Understood? We need your mind. We sure as hell don't need you for anything else. Violence is never the answer, John. It looked like a pretty good answer then, and just then.
It sure did.
Yep. But yeah, they're trying to get any survivors out to any places that can be protected. But unfortunately, then they hear something, a message, and it turns out Martian Manhunter got turned and Lex died.
Damn.
Yep.
Chopped him in half.
Yep. But yeah, Barry, where'd he go? Unfortunately, Barry got turned. And that's bad.
Yep. He can eat everybody up before they even know they got bit.
Superman takes him out, but unfortunately, doing that at that speed, parts of him got into him, meaning his blood. And Superman
is now a problem.
He should have gone and take himself out, but instead because of his heart, he went to tell everyone, farewell. Unfortunately, that took all the time he needed. But all this nice. Yep, I know this looks dark, but you're the light. You're the hope. You're going to change the universe. I know it. No pressure. Just keep helping. Yeah. You will make mistakes. You will fail sometimes, but I will always be proud of you. I've seen so much of the universe. You're the best thing in it. But unfortunately, it was too late.
That was so sweet, though.
It was.
You're the best thing in it.
Last issue. I'm holding Catwoman like that.
That's
such
cool.
a good
I like
cover.
that.
That was really good.
Up in the sky. Boom! Oh, geez. So they realized of course, Batman has contingency plans, obviously.
Of course.
I mean, we know that.
With kryptonite and everything. But, of course, assuming that means he can fly over and start infecting other places.
Right.
So, yeah, it's about now stopping him. So they're trying to get everyone out there and, oh, crap! The Kraken!
Freaking Aquaman over here.
That's so funny.
I love it. And Batman didn't think I could be dangerous. Just fired an arrow half a mile through raging winds into the brain of an undead king of the seas while he was controlling the damn Kraken. Fuck you, Batman.
Right, though.
Yep. Put up a good fight. Good to have you with us, Wonder Girl. You ready? I'm ready, Antiope. Attack! Half a world away. Unfortunately, though, so many are getting taken. Antiope gets taken. We see that so many of them are putting up a good fight, but this is a clear case. They have to leave.
Yeah. They got to get out of there
Cassie
before
goes
they get
with
infected.
them. Yep. Pretty Bird, the arcs have taken off. We lost a lot of Amazon and fell, but we're away. Dinah? Damn! Superman loses his arm and gets stabbed by Diana, but then,
Gangster. Right through the gut.
Of course, Cyborg realizes he should stay because he brought the virus.
Right.
He's coming. My dad. That's not your father. Yeah, I know. Can I do anything? Look after my mom for me. He's ready to go fight off against them.
Right.
Oh, but the Green Lanterns show up to help. The equation in Superman realizes instead to go into the sun to kill to absorb it.
Kill the virus.
Or something. And but they realize this will still buy him time, so they head off to find a new world. But at the same time, the anti-life equation through Diana tells him that he has the cure.
Right.
So in other words, he made a mistake staying behind. He also realized everyone they killed didn't have to die.
Right.
And she rips his head off.
Yep. Now there's no cure.
Yep. And they head off and they find a new Earth. And that's the end.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So very different.
So different.
And I gotta say, the whole thing about was that the other bigger difference is this had a story to tell. Commentator told it through all the end, through to the end, and he eventually came up with a good beginning, middle, end, and everything in between. Whereas Marvel Zombies was never meant to go beyond. In fact, Robert Kirkman was coerced into doing the second one, but then he said never again. And Marvel Zombies is more true to the title. They just keep finding ways of bringing it back.
Right.
The general idea and concepts.
Because it is an interesting story that people do like to dabble in, but
then they have to redo it all. Like so many of them are redoing it. Like Marvel Zombies Resurrection, it's a completely different zombie virus, and it's invading Earth again.
Exactly.
Or you're dealing with other type of Marvel zombies that aren't the gospel hunger zombies, but are still their own thing. Like stuff like that. It's just like, again. That's the big difference. It's why I still say DCeased is the better one, because it had a story to tell, and it's telling it, and it fully told it. Again, Marvel Zombies is just limping along like a zombie.
Yeah, it's like they did a really good job, like getting through the story parts with the characters, but it was more about the character development and not the story. They don't really need they just won't let it die. Yeah, exactly. They just want to keep it going and just change it up each time.
Whereas I think DC is completely fine with DCeased. It's over. It's done with. They're going to do an omnibus by next year. They're having all the collections they need to reprint for the story.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else. They don't need a company. They have DC versus Vampires, which is similar but different.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Like, you can do something similar but different and still make it good. But when you just kind of keep recycling the same crap or keep expanding on something that isn't that good in the first place, then you're kind of wasting time.
Let me just show you. Hold on. Here are the different Marvel zombies. Dead Days. This thing also includes the Fantastic Four and a Black Panther tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
Army of Darkness.
Okay.
Marvel Zombies 2, which ends is on its own way. And then you have 3 and 4, which are set between Marvel Zombies 1 and 2, but that's where they're actually dealing with the main Marvel universe.
Gotcha.
Well, at least heroes from the main Marvel universe.
Right.
You have Marvel Zombies Returns, which finally brings an end to the hunger gospel zombies.
Okay.
You got Marvel Zombies 5, which has Howard the Duck and Machine Man going to different universes, meeting different type of zombies, each one named after different zombie creators, like the Boyle zombies, which is the Days Later zombies, or the Romeros, or the Del Toro. Like they each follow those lores. You have Marvel Zombies Supreme, which it's supposedly in the main Marvel universe that they deal with clones of the Supreme Power characters, but they were zombified through some other means. You have Marvel Zombie Destroy, which is Howard and Dum Dum Dugan going to a world where zombies and Nazis were working together.
Oh my
I
god.
love to do that.
You got Marvel Zombies Halloween. Fred Van Lante returns for a one-shot, still set between 1 and 2, and it deals with Kitty, Shadowcat.
Okay.
You have Marvel Zombies during Secret Wars with Battle World.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, though.
You got Marvel
you don't
Zombies.
even have to keep
for the
going.
Age of Ultron.
They're just like expanding on a story that they don't need to expand on. That's
You got
exactly
Marvel Zombie
what I mean.
Resurrection, which is a completely different zombie plague, like I said.
Yeah.
And then there's been a few others that I just haven't collected yet. But see what I mean, though? It's just like there wasn't a story to tell.
Right, and then you just kept telling it. like
They
you
just kept returning. No, they kept
it.
returning to it. They just kept
Right.
returning to the world and adding to it when it just let it die. Or they're going back to the concept over and over. And while some of them could still be better written, it's still like, really?
Right, like put your time and effort and talent into something else.
And you don't
a
see
little
that
bit
many
more
reprints
genuine.
these days beyond the initial batches.
Yeah,
Most of their new stuff don't get reprinted beyond the first wave.
right. I could see that.
Whereas again, Deceased is never going to leave print.
Right.
The whole series is never going to leave print because it's just
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah, it doesn't need to.
Exactly. And then the other thing is also there's no point in figuring out. Like, yeah, they for example set stuff in between Marvel Zombies 1 and 2, but that was just for necessity and everything. But even then, it's not like it's telling a story that's needed for the others.
Right. Yeah, no, it's all self-contained. You don't really have to keep going on it.
Now, again, I do like Marvel Zombies on its own, but it's a case where if I'm being hypercritical, which I am, it's dumb
Yeah.
fun. It's a dumb
is.
summer blockbuster type of it's schlock. It's
Yeah.
schlock. Deceased is art.
It's a way to
I-
just like shove every character that you can into the story and have them be a little bit crazy and do a lot of crazy things that they wouldn't
Yep.
normally be able to do.
I really enjoy the funner stuff
I do too.
because I think
Oh, yeah.
that they told a story. You know, like stories like The Last of Us is very deceased, and like
Mhm.
you know the humanity of it all, and the oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
can't believe this is happening, and the sacrifice. Those are
Yeah.
told so much, and like I
True.
do like the original thought, even like you were saying, where they're talking to each other when they're not hungry, and
Mhm.
when they are hungry, it takes over them, and then I think it was a really cool original idea, and
Right.
for that, I would
Definitely.
put it Marvel or
Yeah.
About
Deceased.
DC.
Yeah, definitely. And again, I would say it also. They both tell the different type of zombie stories. One, I'll say this: Marvel Zombies is more like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
and I
It's
I
more-
like that.
I do too.
Yep. Whereas Deceased is more like try and find a good parallel.
More like 28
of Us,
Days
Walking
or
Dead.
Walking
Yep.
Dead. Where
Yeah,
they
or like The Walking Dead, or even Night of the Living Dead.
Night
Oh,
of the
here's a
Living
better
Dead.
one. Here's a better
Yeah.
one. Deceased is Night of the Living Dead, and Marvel Zombies is Return of the Living Dead.
yeah, I
That
can
one
see
was
that.
more farcical, let's be honest.
It
or more
was.
like Evil Dead.
It was. Yeah, I know. Right?
Even those are deadites. Deadites are not zombies. That's made very clear
Yeah.
even in the
I know,
versus
but-
Marvel Zombies.
that
she's
type
saying
of
the
humor,
style
that
and the
type of
humor.
Oh, yeah.
it's serious.
Oh yeah, that type
but
of
not-
humor, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
but
enjoyed
still
them.
though.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed them both.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you both for joining in. Hope you all have a happy Halloween.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys all on the next one. And
Happy
I want to
Halloween.
think very quickly. I would see us coming back to DC. Probably not Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. We
Yeah.
might. But yeah,
Maybe
see you
we'll
guys
do
on the
more
next.
comparisons.
Take care.
Bye.